second speaker is Ms. Opoliti from Cape Cod, where she receives DMH case management services. The Pocasset Partial Hospital Program has played a critical role in her recovery, enabling her to develop skills to better manage her life and work towards her goals of being financially independent. Please welcome with me Ms. Opoliti for coming to share her story. Please.
Thank you. I just wanted to say thank you as well for the recognition and the opportunity to speak today. And I'll begin my story. In February of last year, I started treatment at the Partial Hospital Program at Cape Cod Community Health Center in Pocasset. I was only days sober, depressed, hopeless, and scared, coming from a life of homelessness and substance abuse. I had no providers, not even a primary care physician, just my desire for a better life. In hopes that this program could teach me how to retain and sustain one. My family was 100% supportive of my desire to change my life, especially since my struggles had affected everyone around me. I had many adolescent hospitalizations on an inpatient psych unit and many as an adult as well. My struggles with mental health and substance abuse led to giving temporary guardianship of my son to my parents and sister when I couldn't care for him. I wasn't managing my mental health efficiently or appropriately and was using substances to self-medicate. I then spiraled down a dark hole of drugs, lies, and pain. I sought treatment in detoxes, dual diagnoses, psychiatric hospitals for over 3 years before landing at Pocasset Partial Program. I had a desire to get sober, but I had to keep learning the hard way what I needed to remove or add to my life to make lasting changes. Once I started treatment at Pocasset, I was able to open up in group therapy, hearing others share. Being able to relate to my peers made me want to share. I was able to get a primary care physician and a therapist. I wasn't always great about remembering appointments or even feeling motivated enough to call, but with reminders and tips from staff, I was able to find a way to manage it on my own. I struggled with managing my emotions and communicating with others effectively. Many different groups have been helpful with identifying the problem areas and guiding me through which skills to have and use for each struggle. I'm now able to take a step back when needed to appropriately respond to the situation at hand. I feel confident that I have many coping skills available to me that work well. I've changed my whole way of thinking and thought process. I look at everything in a bigger picture, and I'm now able to make decisions without being impulsive and emotional. I've learned that I need a life plan to reach my goals, as well as staying on top of all my mental health maintenance and working with supports in the community. If not, I may fall back into old behaviors or become severely depressed or suicidal. I have goals not to live on disability anymore, not to be labeled as disabled, and I want to be self-sufficient financially. I'll be attending school in spring as I've been working with Mass Rehab in hopes of obtaining employment and not having Social Security as a primary source of income. I'm able to see my son unsupervised now at any time. I've just celebrated 1 year of sobriety and the process. I never thought I'd get out of the darkness of addiction and untreated mental health. I can honestly say the help of Partial Hospital Program, the staff, the peers, the endless genuine caring and support the staff gives is like no other place I've been to. Having a DMH case manager in the beginning allowed me to feel that with her help we can manage the problems I was facing. My DMH case manager got the ball rolling and we explored supports and found the Partial Program, which was the perfect fit for me. My DMH case manager also helped me connect with Mass Rehab, and working with Partial Hospital staff, we began to schedule and attend important medical appointments and get connected to therapy in the community. It felt overwhelming in the beginning, but knowing I had people supporting me and encouraging me to keep these appointments built my confidence. I now have an open mind and have developed insight to see much around me. Every day I gain more knowledge and self-awareness. Thank you.